Hands down, I'm top tier. God like we're locked here. The Lord is all I shall fear. The law is all that you'll hear. If you try to take from here, get taken from here. I'm not a gangster, but I'm making this clear. I'm a man who stood tall through the tough times.
Jay Slayyy, what's up, sis?
What's goody? What's goody in the hoodie? What's good?
Slayyy with 3 Y's.
With 3 Y's. That's what they gotta know. They gotta know, okay?
Oh, thank you for pulling up on us.
No, I thank y'all for having me. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Sure.
I'm
so
grateful.
Look, we all East Coast dudes, tri-state, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've ever been to Michigan. So my first question to you is like, what's life in Michigan like? Like, how was it growing up in Michigan?
Growing up in Michigan, first of all, we surrounded by all the Great Lakes. Okay, we a whole mitten, so you already know we hitting a whole nother way. It's so much energy, it's so much peace. But honestly, being able to travel and seeing most of the world, I love it because it's so slow paced. You know, like I go to New York, I go to Texas, you go to LA, it's a lot of rah-rah. But when you come home, it's like the charge up state. You know what I'm saying? Like I can woo, get my little stories together, and then I'm back to the rah-rah on the weekend. You feel me? So it's cool. Like it's so much to do. It's so much peace here for real. So I love it. Honestly.
You born and raised in Saginaw?
It's Saginaw, yeah. 989.
Saginaw. I got some friends. I got some friends that are not from up there, but they moved to Flint, and I know somebody that moved to Grand Rapids.
Okay, yeah, that's where my store locations are in Grand Rapids. That's where I live now. So it's
what they call it, Grand Raggedy.
Grand Raggedy. I done heard so many ghetto names, man. I just stay out the way for real. It be too much going on, but I mean, it's what you make it for the most part. So mind your business, stand on business. Shoot, you good as gold for real.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo, whenever you hear though Michigan come up, the stuff you hear is what you always hear about, of course, Grand Rapids, Detroit,
yeah,
and Flint. But Flint is only popular now because it's in the news.
Got no water, surrounded by all the lakes.
But we got the legends, Draymond Green from Saginaw. So it's a lot of, what I'm saying? We got some heavy hitters. It's just, I don't know. People really don't be heavy on acknowledging their city for real. Like me, honestly, I feel like I get the most love in Queens, in Texas, in Atlanta, like versus home. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you're doing good, it's so much hate instead of love. You know what I'm saying? So I've been getting the most genuine love from people I don't know, which is crazy. But I mean, I appreciate it. At least it's real. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, why do you think it's easier for people who don't know you to embrace your success rather than people who do know you?
I don't know. Well, where I'm from, it's just, I don't know. It's a lot of, and dealing with women and people like this generation that I'm in, people are just heavy on competing. You know what I mean? Instead of uplifting, pushing, like how we gonna make a bigger bag together. And me, I look at the longevity. So it's like, I'm gonna take the risk to go shake the hand and network across the world. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's gonna make sense later. And people don't really see like eye to eye to me. And it's a lot of, I done brought my dreams, and when they say don't share your stuff with everybody, and it got shut down. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my own family don't support me. A lot of friends I didn't grew up with, seeing my dream. I've been doing hair and music and stuff, you know what I'm saying, all my life. But I can't get a like, I can't get a share. So it's like, I'm going over there, okay, where the love at, period. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is.
It's definitely tough trying to get group economics with your peers and trying to work. And that's how us three brothers work. We work group economically. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of times it doesn't have to be the monetary. It's like your opinion, your ideas, your knowledge, and your strength. You know what I mean? That comes through in a great way. Do you still have a passion for styling and designing?
What? I'm styling, designing right now. What you talking about? Sure. I'm actually having a grand opening June 4th for my salon, and it's actually a training center. I design junk bras and dance wear for dancers, and I do all of that. I feel like I could do anything type shit. But that's definitely, I do have a suite that I'm specifically doing designing. So as far as just like custom clothing, I do a lot of hair pieces. I make wigs. I kind of do a little bit of everything. So it's just going to be a all around beauty training center.
What's a junk bra?
A junk bra. So do you know what a bustier is? Y'all remember Selena?
Yeah.
Okay, she was the one who kind of inspired me. Just because the rhinestones, you know, just something flashy just on a bra, something sexy, because a lot of women wear lingerie, right? But see, me, I'm the type that I like to slay with all my clothes on. I ain't out there booty naked like the strippers. I ain't going to the club half naked. Like, I'm gonna be cute, but I'm gonna be classy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be classy, but I just like to make it look a little intimate. So I was like, I wanted to create something that was affordable for women and still sells the, you know what I'm saying, just the intimacy, and still gives it a little spice and make it eye catchy. So I just literally went thrifting all around. Every time I travel, I go to thrift stores and I pick up like jewels and different beads and stuff. So I got a piece of New York, a piece of, you know what I'm saying, everywhere just on a bra. So it's all of them are one of one. And I never make the same thing twice. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, when you go out, shit, hell no, you don't want to see nobody with what you got on. You know, every time I said it's custom. So
original pieces. That's right.
I just get excited about creating. I love creating. So that's just me. I feel like I'm a Martian for real. Like I ain't human. I'm not human.
So how much of the passion and your style and creativity and fashion transcends into your music?
A lot. Because I'm super, super independent and I hate waiting on people to do anything for me, whether it's make me something, do something. I will go to the top of the by myself to figure some shit out for myself, because it's like it's unfortunate. Like when you have maybe a piece of the game or you know something, you know damn well some shorty over here lacking it, and you literally have what they missing, and you just don't want to give it to them. You know what I'm saying? So I've never been that type of person. I always said any knowledge, if I can help or push somebody, or if it's something that I know that it could bless somebody else, I'm giving it to them, because my lane is gonna be different from your lane, right? You'll never interfere with my bag. I'm never gonna interfere with his bag, even if we do the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
that's a good mindset.
Period.
Yeah,
That's definitely a good way to be, where you don't feel threatened. You got your own stuff, so you're gonna do your own thing, your own lane, so you don't worry about that part of it. So you said you came up here, you did the video and everything or something. What was your feel of New York and the New York scene, as far as like the New York music scene and the Michigan music scene?
Bro, first of all, I love New York. Like I done made New York my second home as fuck. Like I ain't even. First of all, the energy there.
I was watching some of your skits, and I'm like, yo, shit, nah, yo.
Like, you're crazy. No, y'all, like New York is like gives me a different high, bro. I literally walk on the strip and see people with lots selling hats, gloves, quilting. Man, what? I want to get out in these streets, the old school hustle like it was back in the day. Like it literally gives me a different high. You know what I'm saying? And every time I go, I get a different experience. I go to Vibes, give me some chicken wings. I go to, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the energy, and then knowing like people, like some great people came from here. I'm like, my projects is way different coming from, you know what I'm saying, the New Yorkers, you feel me? So it different. So it's just so inspiring. Every time I go out, I want to make it make sense any way I can. I'm recording, I'm doing content. Nigga, if I'm looking at a tree and I'm look a little different, I'm taking a picture. Like I'm on that. Like for real.
Tree hugging out here too.
No, yo, bro. Shout out to DJ Mr. FX and B Peasy. That's
shout out to B Peasy. Shout out to Mr. FX, man. They've been on my journey since day one. Crazy. Like I did my first industry video with Trina and Dre Banks, and that's where I met Paul. And me not knowing the type of position that he was in, I went to support. But they like, you know what, you so cute. Like you want to be in this video? Because Trina, her hairstylist was running late, and there was a lot of things going on, and I ended up shooting like the first few scenes of the whole entire video, and then her just being in the last scene. So it was like everything kind of happened organically, and it's kind of just been unfolding. Like I don't know, I can't even really explain it for real. It's been a blessing though. Like since day one, it's just been. Yeah. I can't even believe me for real.
I think the appeal for New York for you and coming to New York is you kind of have that hustler spirit.
Yes.
Where does that entrepreneurial spirit come from though?
Well, shoot, my mama, my daddy. Honestly, I took a leap of faith 4 years ago. My dad passed away. I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse. I went to school for nursing. I did blood draws. Like that was just my head. I did hair and stuff, music, like just on the side for fun. And nobody ever took it serious, so neither did I. You know, I just thought college, go to school. Woo, woo. My dad passed away, and I couldn't go back to work. I did his hospice care. So that kind of like traumatized like the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, you know what, Slayyy? Like, some just kept telling me like, use your tools, use your hands, use what God gave you. You know what I'm saying? Man, what? I believed in myself this much.
That's all you
And
need.
now I'm working on my second store location. I done seen every state. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's literally just been organically. That's my favorite word because it's just been happening. Like, I ain't had to try. And I literally just believed and just doors just start opening. Like,
all you gotta do is have faith of mustard seed, man, and things will start to trickle down. So
facts.
Yeah.
Let me ask you though, like having been on both sides of the coin, is it easier to be an employee or a boss, and why?
I would say it's easier to be an employee, right? It's easier to help someone else who's already rich. It's easier to be counted for. It's easier to clock in 9 to 5 and continue to do the same things. You know what I'm saying? To have a schedule, a regular schedule. It's harder to be an entrepreneur because number one is faith. You could wake up some days and not even want to get off the bed, and your work ethic, everything, you 24/8. It ain't no sleep. It ain't no days off. It ain't none of that. Because if this ain't working, you working on something that's gonna help that work once it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm all over the place with hair, music, just because I know if one thing don't work, something else will, and I stay busy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like staying active is just like the key, consistency, and is you keep watering it, something gonna grow. It ain't just gonna be there. You keep fertile it, little sunlight, watering. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Eventually it's gonna grow. You gotta believe. It's faith without work. So you have to believe, absolutely. So
that's what's good. You know, being an entrepreneur, you're also a mom. What are the challenges that you have being a mompreneur?
A teenage mom, okay? Because my baby 13.
And being successful at both. What are your challenges is the question.
It is a struggle because her dad literally just came back into her life about a year ago. He's been incarcerated all her life. And me being a single mom of a teenager.
I can imagine. All of us here know what you're going.
I'd be ready to. No, I'm just playing though, but it taught me so much. And I had to grow up fast because I had her young, and it really forced independence on me. You know what I'm saying? And me coming up, going through and seeing a lot of things that I've seen, I'm just like, I'm gonna show my daughter. She'll never see this. She'll never, you know what I'm saying, be raised like this. She'll never. I'm man. It's just I can't even explain. It's crazy because like I wanted more, and I did what I had to do to make sure she had more too. You know what I'm saying? So it can be difficult sometimes. Sometimes I be ready to cry, scream. You know what I'm saying? Throw it all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I shut my door. Girl, just don't talk to me. But I mean, it's a blessing. She my best friend. Like she helps me. She guides me. She's literally my angel. She'd be like, girl, why is you crying? I know you ain't crying. You know what I'm saying? She literally like my personal angel for real. And she's helped me so much. She do clothes. She got her own business and things like that. Teaching her the game. I'm like, you know what? No, you're gonna be trading. You're gonna be doing everything. By the time you 17, oh yeah, she gonna be trained up. A nigga gonna have to really okay, because she gonna be stepping. For
Shout
real.
out to the mommy and daughter duo. I seen a little video y'all did too. That was dope.
Oh yeah.
That was dope. Shout out to both of y'all for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to get her into. She actually enjoys music and she's a beast. But what she don't like is the attention. Oh. And she see all the attention that I get, you know what I'm saying? And I've been moving around and it's just so much that she cannot stand it. Like she like, ma. Going up, you know what I'm saying? You can have that. So it's like she'll play in the studio. She'll be like, girl, your bar is trash. Like, I'm colder than you. I'm way colder than you. I'll be like, girl, get in the booth there. Cause you be talking all this gangster stuff, girl. Come on.
But she say I'm on a whole nother level. You better get
I'm on another level for real. She don't play. That's my girl.
Good stuff.
So,
Yeah,
That's good. So you got motivation behind that hustler spirit. That's great. So you see where it comes from and everything else, energy. So what's next for your music? What do you have planned coming up as far as your music?
I just left New York last weekend. I was just in town. I just shot a video to Standing on Business. I'm really just building content because this summer I'm just not playing on my potential no more. Like I literally just been building a lot of catalog. I've been focusing on my stores and stuff. And once I get my team situated from the store and I'm able to move around, I'm just finna just get the dropping. I'm finna go crazy. I'm just finna let everything out and just pop my shit.
What do you think is the difference between a boss and a leader, or are they the same? And I ask that because a lot of women, I'm a boss. So what's the difference between a boss and a leader?
Can you lead a team though? You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. You could say you're a boss. You know what I'm saying? You can just say you're a boss. But being an actual leader to me is someone who can basically conduct, not only encourage and just I can't even fix my words right now, but I just feel like being a leader is just someone who actually understands communicate. I mean, it's more in depth versus just saying you a boss. You know what I'm saying? Right. You could be the boss and just be managing certain shit and not really be leading people the right way. You could be the boss and you know what I'm saying, the whole shit be corrupted type shit. So me personally, I would say I'm a boss only because I do more than just lead. You know what I'm saying? You can be a leader, a boss, a leader within a boss. You know what I'm saying? You could be both at the same time. I'm both. You know what I'm saying? People sit in my chair. I not only do their hair, make them smile, but I listen. I'm a therapist. You know what I'm saying? People come into me broken. I be hearing their stories all day. They don't know me from a can of paint, but I done heard what they did to you, Ray did to you, and what your kids ate last night. You know what I'm saying? Then finish the table. So it's like I play so many roles, but I pour into people too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have that advantage to speak life or death into people every day. So it's just like, and it takes a lot of energy out you too. So it'd be like, man, every day I'd be like, okay, God, who you sending my way? You know what I'm saying? Expand my territory. You know what I'm saying? Take people out of my life that are not in my best interest and send me people who are like me or like you, you know? So every day is crazy in this store, in this shop. Yeah. For real.
To switch gears a little bit, because you brought up like the hair stuff, like I kind of feel like there's a transitional period going on in terms of like hairstylists. Like I remember back in the days, it was like, there was a lot of like people just doing hair from home, the kitchen beautician you hear a lot about. And then now, you see, well, not now, but there was a period where you see people transitioning to getting their own booths, getting their own salon or whatever it is. But now as I look on Instagram, I see more people are moving back into that model or going back to, I'm just going to do hair in the crib kind of thing. So what's your thoughts around the kitchen beautician and, like because there's money to be made with people installing weed.
I'm no hater. I started in the basement. You know what I'm saying? I started in the basement, but a hater came from me. So in Michigan, to braid, to do hair, I'm a licensed natural hair cultivist. So you have to go to school to braid. So a hater called the state on me. Oh, Jay Slayyy doing hair out her house and I'm like, what? They send me a letter in the mail. I'm like, yeah, and they will literally stop you. They'll give you a warning. Second time, you get that fine, and then they will stop you from getting your license. You know what I'm saying? That third time. So it's like, I'm not going to play with nobody on my potential. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to go do what I need to do so then can't nobody play with me. You know what I'm saying? Having all your ducks in a row. It's just a lot of people don't like to see you win. They don't like to see you getting money. You be like, you don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's the fine? That fine was crazy.
You said what?
What's the fine like? Is it a lot?
It was the fine. No, it's like $250. But it's just like, okay, that's your first time. You know what I'm saying? And then your third, they ain't playing with you. They'll stop you from doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Getting your license in the state. Well, I know that's for Michigan. A lot of states is different, but I know in Michigan you gotta have a license to braid hair, touch hair. Like they ain't playing with you.
It's crazy because I'm envisioning somebody getting like all the micro braids or whatever it is, and then getting up and being like, by the way, here's your summons.
Just with their hair, they ready
Man.
We just wanted to make sure you was doing braids in the house, so we got them done.
That's crazy.
I still do. I'll go back to Saginaw. You know what I'm saying? My peoples, my love. You know, you got your love, your cousins. Slay, give me 2 braids. Or Slay, real quick. You know how they hit you up.
Yeah.
And that's just being a stylist. Your friends, it's just gonna always come around you. But
You better get
It's a
them
crazy
designer
industry
release.
to be in too, though, because the industry now, like Shaw said, there are a lot of people out here going back to braids and doing the kitchen beautician thing, because Koreans they've cornered the market in beauty and supplies, man.
it's retarded. It's retarded.
Yeah.
I tell everybody it's better than selling dope. No biggie though. Like I'm telling you, like bundles right now, right? The average woman, it takes 3 bundles for a full sew-in. So like for a full, right? Bundles start $50 minimum, and that's just for 10-inch. So you know, bitches love long shit, and you need 3. You need 3 just for a full sew-in, no matter what. So you talking anywhere from 200 to up to maybe even 500 for 3 bundles, depending on the length, the style, the color. Like that shit ain't too big. You gotta pay to get it done. Yeah.
The quality of the hair too, I would imagine. Right?
Bitches walking around with half they rent on their head and be broke as hell. No, for real. For real.
That is the truth.
If they do not give a fuck as long as their hair done, shit, they don't give a fuck. Shit. I don't know. That's
damn, guys, yo, we may be in the wrong business. Getting that bundle business.
Yeah, that bundle business is cake, bro. I need to sell some hair too.
You know, I started the first hair company I went through was Maven, and the owner is black, and he is a man, and he is in Florida, and that nigga is rich off the hair. Okay, I mean big rich. I'm like, hold on, it's you behind the scenes, yeah. Silent as hell though, but pushing that hair. I'm like, okay. Yeah,
I was gonna pull up like a dope deal with the briefcase. Like I got
bundles. Look, I got curly straight
from India.
You ever watch that black hair movie with
Chris Rock?
Yeah, with Chris Rock.
Yeah, I saw it before.
Where he was showing them with the bundles and stuff, and people was hustling out of India or something.
Yeah.
But that real hair,
direct connect to India.
The chicks be wanting that real hair, bro.
Bro, I want to go to China. I swear, I want to go because I know if I go there, bro, and go to the suppliers, I know that shit cheap as hell. I know that shit.
You're trying to cut the connect out.
You know I'm you know me. I belong on the other side, okay?
You're gonna be the Frank Lucas of hair or something.
I've been trying to be cool with them, learn a little ling, do something. Shit. I gotta be cool with them, man. I've been working on the master plan.
Being a stylist is one thing. How did you get to become a traveling stylist?
So, traveling, I just love the highway. So I actually drive more than I fly. And people are like, why do you do that? I get so much peace. Like my mind, I don't know, time just turns off when I'm on the highway and I get to think openly. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm listening to beats on the highway. I'm over here thinking about disses and all that. No, I'm just playing. But no, I'm like, I get the meditating better. It's easier, you know what I'm saying, on them long road trips because it really just be either me and the other person or I'll be by myself. And just traveling, seeing other stuff and just doing hair. My aunt lives in Houston. So my first gig I did an African wedding, which was I met a lady at the hair store. She seen my hair. She was like, girl, your hair is so cute. Who did? I'm like, girl, I do hair. She like, I need you to come back here. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I want my hair like this. My wedding is next week. I'll fly you out. I'm like, okay. Like, I just created me a little small project for her and her wedding team. And it was up from there. So I just created traveling packages and I would like post them and people literally would just start booking me. I'm like, this shit fun, easy as hell. Like, you gonna tell me I can travel and do what I like and still turn up? I'm doing it. Sign me up. I need to fuck up. It makes sense. Like, that's when you really found your gift. When you're doing what you love and it don't feel like work. And it's just effortless. So it's like, I know this is my purpose. Like, I'm supposed to be slaying the world and they're gonna hear my voice at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm on a mission.
Yeah.
To slay the world.
Talk to us about Certified City Girls. What is it and how'd you find yourself on the show?
Certified Ghetto Girls is what you want. Okay, let me tell you about them. Okay, first of all, so my friend lives in Dallas and my sister was living in Plano, and they had seen that they was hosting auditions, and ended up sending me the link to Instagram, like, you look like you would be on something like this, and da 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 da. So I'm like, I check it out. I'm like, okay. So I looked at the obligations and the prize, because that's what is we doing this for, right? So it was for some ambassadorships for like Fashion Nova, couple, bands to get your teeth, body done, just, some little shit. I said, okay, little exposure. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna send a video audition, just be myself. It was so many girls who did in-person audition, and Slayyy got picked. Okay, so I already knew my energy was just that off rip. So I'm thinking 12 girls, 1 mansion, 10 challenges. Maybe everybody standing on business. We all got businesses going on. Maybe we just seeing who we competing to see who really on their shit, right? No. Hell no. Hell no. Hell motherfucking no. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck waits? Like, this is certified shit to y'all? Like, this is what y'all... Man, I feel like I was in a whole house.
Oh, wow.
I'm not
so
playing.
what was the challenges? What were the challenges you had to do?
I mean, we did some of the challenges. I got eliminated after so many, but I did a couple of them. I can't say a lot because I'm under contract, but the challenges that are actually already aired, we did a basketball challenge, and I think that's the only one that we did a basketball challenge and a boxing challenge. Those were the two that they showed. Yeah, so what they did was size the stuff to whoever weighed or whatever, and shit, you just have to get in that motherfucking ring, okay? And pop your shit with whoever they said. Like, that shit was just, but it wasn't more so the challenges, it was just more so the behavior, and it's just, I don't know, Texas, I don't know, maybe it was just because I was around a lot of stripper bitches and I just don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really from the hood, but it's like, bitch, I know when to turn that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just be, I hate loud ghetto rap. Oh my, it just irks my fucking nerves. I'm just like, please shut up. I hate that. I like, you know what I'm saying? It was just too much. But for the experience, I give it a 6 out of 10. I've had better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have put myself in way better, higher levels, but it is what it is. I met 1, maybe 2 girls I would probably actually talk to outside of that, and looking outside in, ain't nobody really doing or got no real motion as far as, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see nothing really going on. So it was like.
So what is it? Is the producers, like, production was the one that was behind kind of trying to create? Because I seen like the clips and stuff you posted. Are they trying to create drama for like a storyline?
No, it was natural drama. It was drama on the first day in that motherfucker. They didn't need to do that. It was raw. Everything was raw. Nothing was rehearsed. Nothing was no skit. Everything was motherfucking raw as hell in there. That's what I can say. It was some real ass shit. And it was just whatever they caught. But it was like liquor. I felt like we was in jail, first of all. They was barely feeding us in that bitch. I'm like, is y'all finna feed? Like, we ain't got no phone. I'm in here with some angry ass bitches and liquor. All we can do is fucking fight and argue and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is y'all doing?
Like, get everybody drunk.
And then these bitches can't handle no liquor. Everything gets to these bitches. You can't look at a bitch like this with, oh, bitch, you wanna look? You want to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, bitch.
Yeah,
sell you hoes lashes, sell you hoes some bundles or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was not on that, but it was just like, I don't know. It was crazy. Make sure y'all tune into that, because it's the next episode.
I like how you plug that. I like that.
Make sure y'all do that, though. TV Now, they was some shout out to them. They crazy as hell, and they messy. They got a whole TV Now T page. Like an instigating page for the show. They got like their own shade room. It's so funny. They be like, oh, who was Jay Slayyy talking about today? She was standing on violence. I'm like, what? Yes, they just messy.
Probably trying to pump it up. Well, hopefully you get, good publicity out of it, and you get some exposure. I just always wonder, like, the behind the scenes of those kind of shows. Like, do they, like, is it not that it's scripted, but I think they do create scenarios to put people in positions where they do get conflict for the purpose of selling the show?
Honestly, like, that shit was so wild, and them bitches was so pressed to be on camera that I'm telling you, like, everything was natural as fuck, and it's gonna blow your mind. Like these hoes really act like for real. Like this shit is so crazy. Like I was mind blowing. I ain't even sleep the first night. I ain't even sleep. Matter of fact, no night.
Like central booking.
Everybody got an eye open.
No, for real. Because I'm like, these bitches want to be Krishan Rock so motherfucking bad. Like, hell no. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just gonna love you for being you. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see me standing on business. It's gonna be the same energy on this recording, same energy on that. So I carry myself the same way at home. You know how you is with your friends and your people, but I don't know. I don't stand on ghetto. I don't stand on ratchet. I don't stand on none of that shit. And them hoes get highs out of that shit. I just don't. It ain't me.
So it sounded like when it was your time to go home, it sounded like you wasn't hurting. You was kind of happy. Like
I was happy as hell to get out that bitch. So and I told them hoes, I'm like, y'all gotta start using y'all brains because y'all let anything get to y'all gonna be fighting America. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think about Cardi, Megan. Do you think they arguing with everybody under the comments and they not doing that? That's so small. They make every little thing so much bigger, and it's like, bro, if y'all put that energy into y'all business, y'all hoes will be rich. You hoes have your own.
I ain't hear nothing about nobody business though. Like for all the people, did some of them actually have businesses, or you kind of was there? Like, wait a minute, I'm the only person with an actual business.
Man, I was in there. So I don't think we really could promote our own personal business, but shit, I was in there selling lashes to them hoes. I was in there slaying, okay? I was in there trying to make me a bag. Fuck what y'all talking about. Shit, I be, I'm in there trying to connect. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you got 1 million followers. Oh, how can we network? How can we make some content? Or how can, you know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. Yeah. Like I said, 2 girls out of everybody in the house had brains to me and could use them. So I don't know. It is what it's gonna be.
Right. So back to the music a little bit. What are your goals musically, and are you looking forward to working with anybody in particular?
My music goals, honestly, I really just want to find my true comfortability because I'm like juggling with singing, juggling with rapping, and just finding my sound that I really just want to stick with. So my catalog is super, super diverse. So what I'm nervous is the single I put out be the single I really, and then the whole world love it or something like that, and then I'll be mad at that. But one of my goals, honestly, I just want to finish an album, like a complete album, just story, you know what I'm saying, from beginning to end, and just really, I don't know, I just really want to get it out there, and just so people can hear me. I don't know, I really don't take me serious when it comes to music, and everybody else do, so it's kind of hard to, you know what I mean, because I'm like, so business, so hair, so music is like my 9th love in my life, right? I really don't, it's like not work for me, it's just fun, but I don't know, this wave that I'm on.
You working with Paul, he gonna pull it out of you.
Oh yeah, Paul been on me, like, and he's the best mentor, like a person could ask for. He is super, super informative, super, like, I don't know, he keep me on my toes, for real. And I appreciate him so much.
Who are some of your influences, your musical influences?
I love Janet Jackson. I love
Wonder, right?
You say what?
I should be Stevie Wonder, right?
Okay, nah. Who I'm listening to right now, like rappers. I was just listening to Tupac this morning. I'm dropping my daughter off to school. I was listening. I be in my mode. It just depends on my, you know what I'm saying. But I'm still listening to Tupac. I'm listening to T Grizzly right now. I'm listening to ESTG. I've been being my old school. I'm SWV. You know what I'm saying? Money Love. I'm listening to a little bit of everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm culture for me because I'm trying to bring real music. Everybody rapping and trapping and guns and ass and you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to real music? Like jams, that timeless music though that you can play over and over, and it just brings something to your soul that R. Kelly love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on that. I'm trying to bring back the wave, back the, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to follow trends or be another Megan or another Cardi or none of that. Like, I'm just trying to be me and spread good energy.
Yeah, I rock with T Grizzly. I like T Grizzly a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Detroit. Yeah. Period.
And what's your opinion on Eminem? You like Eminem?
Eminem? Oh, I love Eminem. What? Shout out to A-Mall, honestly. I love Detroit. I love Eminem, though. I haven't listened to anything recent, honestly, but I mean, I just love his story, everything. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who done got it out of something and been through, I don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, you never know what people done been through to get where they at, and it just they stories just be inspiring anyway. So I be feeling like, shit, I'm finna make it out of this nigga made it out of that shit. Shit, I know I can make it out of somewhere cool.
Be Great. How you like that song? And tell me about your shooting experience in Queens.
Baby, I'm not your favorite lady. Yeah, Be Great. My video was shot the day of DMX's funeral. Crazy, right?
You was outside
of the Barclays Center. Listen, my first time outside the Barclays. Hold on, and I'm with Paul. So I pull up on Paul. I'm like, Paul, I'm coming to New York. Blase. I'm like, I just want to shoot the video and I just want to shoot it myself. He like, you sure? Like I could call the video. I said, no, Paul, this is my first everything. I just want to do it for myself. Just take me to the spots. You know what I'm saying? I said, call up effects. I'm rolling up on them, pick him up. Like we finna just do this. That's exactly how I am, bro. I'll call you this weekend. We going to Africa. Like that's just how I am. I'm so spontaneous. So he like, okay, Jay. Like, you know, hit me up when you here. Quadim was there. He like, okay, like you. So I ended up pulling up on him. He told me that I meet him somewhere. I don't even know what the street was. He was like, it's DMX's his funeral today, and it's gonna be super, super packed, and you know, it's probably gonna be hard to find parking. Why we find like the closest fucking parking ever? Like, I'm not even playing. Like, I was like, let's post the parking right there. He was like, it is, and we ain't gotta pay. We was geeked as hell. Like, we fucked a little parking, and we just walked, right? And I said, Paul, just shoot. I said, don't even worry about it. I got the song in my head. I can lip sing it. And just shoot me and just get B-rolls, just get everything. It was Rough Riders everywhere. Everybody banging, man. It was so, bro, I can't even explain to you like the energy outside, bro. It was so much like, man, I felt like, man, I can't even explain. I'm getting chills right now because it was so crazy. Like I was
pandemonium.
Bro, it was
walking through the crowd and all that. Yeah.
My first time in New York, you telling me I'm standing on history right here. Like it was so much love. It was so crazy. And we just got to shooting. And Mr. FX, he took me to where he grew up, his childhood home. And we shot a little bit on the scene. That's where he grew up at. And he was like, you know, just giving me some game on where he came from. And just it was just a blessing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hit up Bobby Garcia, you know what I'm saying? Went to 40 Projects, took me to the hood. I'm like, yeah, I need some Philistines, you know, it was a vibe, bro. Everybody just came out and it was nothing but love. Like I didn't know nobody, but everybody made me feel like they know me for years. And it was crazy. Like I just loved it. And that's why I was like, bro, I love New York, bro. Fuck Michigan, bro. Come here. I said, bro, I'm opening my third store in Queens. I'm gonna have me a hair store. Because ain't no way I'm gonna just keep coming back and forth and I'm not making it make sense here. Like I'm making it at my home. It's already there. The plan is already written, baby. Like it's up. So that's my next plan after I get this studio up and running this week. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna be back in New York and looking on Queens Boulevard for a lease space. Cause baby, Slayyyway gonna be in New York, no doubt.
Queens Boulevard, boy. They took you to the Coliseum and all that.
Yes, yeah, man. And see, like I got a fed, like you know, Paul just be like, okay, let me explore and just be like riding. He done rode me around everywhere. Like he know his way through. That's why I love when he is in town when I'm there because I feel a little safe, a little secure because he know his whole you know, I be lost as hell there. I be scared to drive. No, I'm like, somebody got to drive me around because it's so much slower in Michigan. You go to New York, it's traffic, it's this, that, bridge is going, water. No.
Yeah. Have you been to Staten Island yet?
Staten Island, no. Nope, okay. I haven't been to Staten Island. I've been to. Huh?
Tell them to take you to Staten Island. So you can see
Somebody
Shaolin where
take
Wu
me.
Tang is from.
Yeah, you can see Wu-Tang. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But you see, I'm sure you've been to Queens, you've been to Brooklyn. You ever been to the Bronx?
Yep. And I've been to Manhattan. With Prime at Level Up Studios. I shot a video in there.
All right, you almost a native New Yorker. You almost there.
Yeah.
You getting there a little bit.
Okay, look.
Making your rounds.
No,
Yeah.
I'm definitely New York inspired for real.
Tell us about the initiative I seen that you have. Help it. I think it's helping single moms pay bills.
Moms pay bills. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. How'd that come about?
So before my Facebook page was hacked, I had over 18,000 followers on Facebook. And I literally could make a status and say the sky is green and everybody would like it. Like, I don't give a fuck. The frog is in the air. People was liking the shit. So I'm like, I got so much influence. I need to use this in a positive way. So a lot of people, for some reason, was already like inboxing me and felt like I was resourceful on housing information and pantries and stuff. Maybe I just come across like, I don't know, I just look like I'm resourceful. So I'm like, man, it's a lot of people who need these resources and help, So I did what I did was a raffle for a wig.
Okay.
I did a raffle for a wig, and then I switched it up and did a raffle for a bill. Cause I'm like, anybody would just be blessed to have one of their bills paid, right? Or a utility, I don't give a car note, like any of those things. So I'm like, let's just make it fun. So I was like, once a week, I'll do the raffle for the wig, and then next week I'll do the raffle for the bill. And I'll just use the raffle money to do that. And first I was paying the difference. So like maybe I'll get I don't know, 40, 50 people to donate, right? And maybe the person who won their fucking phone bill or utility bill was like 160. You know what I'm saying? I just pay the difference. And it was just making me feel good because I felt like every time I turn around, I'm getting blessed. So let me just bless my mom. You know what I'm saying? And I only got one kid, but I got a sister that got 4. So I know it's hard being a mother of more than one kid. It's like, y'all strong. Like, how do y'all do it? I'm going through the ropes with my one. So I know it's hard for a woman with more than one, especially on her own. So I'm like, I'm going to create a nonprofit that sows seeds for pantries, housing, utility bills. And I'm not going to make it hard because where I'm from, here, they make it so hard. You got to have shut-off notices. They want you on your knuckles before you're able to access those funds and that help. And it's like, why kick them when they down when they trying to actually prevent it? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a resource, and you ain't even gonna have to show me nothing. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see that. I don't want to. We'll do a raffle. We'll do a pick. We'll be fair, and it is what it is. You send me the bill, and it get paid, and that's just what it is. And it's just been continuous. I literally lost my Facebook last month, so I haven't been doing them all month. I just made a new Facebook like 4 days ago, so I got like 200 friends on there. I'm so mad because I done built up so much. That's why I've been on Instagram heavy, because I wasn't really on Instagram like that because my major platform was Facebook. So I got to redo all my groups and get everything kind of back in order, but it'll come together. It'll get back rolling how I had it eventually. I was a little discouraged.
And they say when you give, you shall receive, and you are receiving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You are receiving that.
Yeah. Yeah, Kenyatta.
So you're starting a business out in Queens besides the hair and the junk bras. Anything else you're thinking about getting your hands into?
Shit.
Yes. So I'm creating an app, Slayyy Travels.
Oh.
Because y'all know I travel, right? So I'm basically it's gonna be an app like Expedia. I'm gonna cut the middleman, cut the prices. I always find the greatest fucking rates. I'm a driver. I'm hitting the road. I can find the rate.
But Jay Slayyy, on the real, it's not you selling tray bags out here. You cutting the middle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, son. You selling the low for the low.
Cut the middleman out of everything.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I'm tired.
Get it how you live it, man. I'm not even mad.
Every time you turn around, I'm like, man, Jay's like, yeah, like that's me, bro. Like I take one anything, and I'm gonna take it all the way. I literally I wish I could show. I wish I had these things right in front of me because I bought this jar from Big Lots, and it was just a jar of rubber bands, but the jar was so fancy and it intrigued me to buy it, right? So I'm like, I bought this jar fucking of rubber bands for $12. They finessed me, right? So I go to the store. I buy every color rubber band they motherfucking had, all the bubbles, and I ended up making my own Slayyy jars and selling them for $8, right? Just to step on their toes because I was mad for finessing me. But then my jars look way colder, cuter, and they look classy. So I was like, I don't know. I like taking nothing and making it way more than what it is. So
yeah. Well, you're very, very creative, and the creativity mixed with the entrepreneurial spirit goes a long way. How important you think it is to diversify though? Because you got your hands, like Kim was saying, in a lot of things. You know, you got the music, got the bras, we hearing about the jars, the travel, the hair, apps, everything. Like what, you know, where does the thought process around diversifying come from?
To me, they all kind of like fall in the same umbrella in a way. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't look at it like it's so many different entities because it's just like, it's like a one slot, like everything. And I don't know, like to separate them into like, I really feel like they all kind of titled into the same thing. I can't really feel, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's me. I can't explain it, y'all. Like, you give me the baton, I'm running with it. Like, I feel like I can't just do one thing. If I take a day off, I'm gonna have a whole anxiety attack. Like for real. Like my brain is just gonna overthink, and then the next day I'm gonna be doing 30,000 things. Like I don't stop. And maybe because I just feel like I'm just not satisfied. You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be over here. I'm baking, I'm cooking, I'm babysitting, I'm doing hair all in the same house. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm just it's in me, y'all.
What would you say, honestly, and everyone has their days, who would you say is the toughest part of your journey at this point?
I would just say customer service and communication. Yeah, I would say customer service because you deal with a lot of people, and me, like, I'm the type of person, I'm not a people pleaser, but I'm the type, I feel if I don't have an answer to something, or if I don't have something that you need, I feel defeated, right? So that discourages me as an entrepreneur because I feel like I just want to have an answer for you. I don't never want to just leave you hanging. I never want to have a customer just walk out the door and me just not try. You know what I'm saying? So like customer service is the number one because it's difficult. Like I literally, and then like the way people treat you too. My store around the corner, this lady came in and she was walking around and I didn't have the hair that she wanted. And she was like, oh, I thought this was a black owned store. So I'm just gonna, I said, girl, oh, I don't look black. Hold on, baby. Because I almost locked her in the store, okay? And then you was gonna see all the black that was in me, baby. Don't even. I was like, but I literally had to bite my tongue, right? I had to bite my tongue because I'm just thinking like, you know what, okay, have a nice day. You know what I'm saying? But my last name black, daddy black, girl, I'm blacker than you is. What is you talking about? Like, girl, please. But it's like how you handle things. Like you be literally having a split second to think sometimes because your response, you speak life or death. You know what I'm saying? So okay, go this way or that way. So I would just say that's one of the biggest challenges for me is just communication and just dealing with customers every day.
It's interesting you say that because I was having a conversation with somebody today and I was talking about that. You know, my wife and I, we have a business also. And I was saying like, man, I feel like sometimes people lose sight of the fact that as a business owner, you still a human being, or they lose sight of where you come from. You know, it's like, oh, so you have some level of success. So you should be able to take whatever I throw out. Like, you know, there's an expectation on you to be professional, but for some reason, for other people, there's not an expectation on them to be professional, right? So people feel like they could come to you as the business owner and say whatever it is, and you have to stay in character as a professional. Like, you know, you can't break through and be like, what, yo, I'm from Saginaw. Whatever. You gotta stay in business owner professional mode, and I'm sure even with, I don't know how many employees you have, but even with your employees probably have the same expectation of you, like, nah, you the business owner, so I get to say whatever it is.
Yeah.
And you got,
I got one employee that I literally have to woo-saw with her all the time, you know what I'm saying, because she'll come to me and then she just like me all over again, but it's like she's so hot-headed, she be ready to, I'm like, woo-saw, KK, woo-saw. But I mean, overall it's good. You come into counter with certain people, it is what it is. They having a bad day, you just don't take it personal, wipe it off, wish them well, okay, come in, you don't, it is what it is. So I just try to make the best of every situation for the most part.
My theme, because I worked in retail for a while, and I just changed my mindset. It would be customer service. It's either customer service or customer satisfaction. I found that customer satisfaction is a lot easier, because now once somebody walks into my store, I can initiate, then I can inquire, inform, and then before you know it, I got a dialogue with this person. Now I'm cross-selling, I'm upselling. I'm saying, yo, there's lashes. I got this.
Yeah.
I got the bras too. You start pointing, they be like, oh, word, let me get that. So customers always want the experience. And that's what you should give them. Give them the satisfaction of the experience.
Right.
Yeah, you're not just selling a product. You selling the whole event.
Selling Jay Slayyy.
The whole brand, okay? And you know what I said? I always said that I was going to be the stylist that celebrities will book just to style them. Like they would just have a budget, just, you know what I'm saying, for a video. And I would just be like, I seen it when I was on set, when I did the industry video with Trina. And everything was going wrong. Her hairstylist running late, but I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Her outfit, little bra thing, broke off. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, okay, God, like you showing me these little glimpses, but okay, I'm trying to find my way. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like just my style, just like when I pop out, it's just like I always look like it's my video or it's whatever, and I could just be supporting. You know what I'm saying? And people notice that I'm always getting noticed, so it's just like, I don't know. I'm just not playing with my potential. Yeah, I'm just gonna just let it be and just quit being so scary. You know what I'm saying? Like just let and just pop out. Period.
Well, Slayyy, we appreciate you. Thank you for giving us the time and giving us the interview.